Hello, and thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate that. And if you like the content I'm creating, please subscribe. That helps my channel. And let's get started with today's DevOps SRE interview question. The question is pretty simple, but you really have to know a bunch of stuff to answer the question. So the question is, if you have a Python application, how would you go about creating a CI pipeline for deploying that application over and over again with new versions to some deployment setup, maybe a VM, maybe containers, whatever, doesn't matter. Your pipeline is going to deploy the new version of the Python application to production or staging or what have you, right? That's the question, and you need to do this in either Jenkins, GitLab, or GitHub. The steps are almost always the same, basic ideas. The tools might be slightly different here and there, but the ideas are the same. The steps are the same. So that's the question, right? And this idea of creating a CI is actually pretty generic for any application of using any language. So if you want to pause the video for the answer, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and give you one answer for this question right now. So in these tools like Jenkins and GitHub Actions or workflows or GitLab CI pipeline, the idea is the same. You have different stages. So in this particular case, we're going to make things very simple. We're just going to say we're going to have one stage, and in that stage there'll be a script that would install. By the way, if we don't know this, what happens in the background for these CI/CD pipelines is for each stage there is a container that gets created, spun up, where you can do stuff. So you can think of it as a machine that's given to you, and you can do whatever you with it for that time frame, right? For that stage. So in this stage, we're going to have a script that will install Python and the dependencies that it might need, the application might need. And the application might also need some packages, Python packages that it might need, and they will go into requirements.txt file. That will be part of the code repo. And then the last step is really to actually deploy the application. Sometimes it's just basically compiling or whatever and putting out the artifacts in production. Sometimes it includes more than that. It might be migrating a database or updating configured files, whatever is needed for the new version of the application to be available in production or staging. That's the step that happens in the fourth stage. So again, the steps are, have a stage that installs the Python and dependencies, install the packages from a file in the repo, and then at the end, do the actual deployment of the new version, whatever that entails. All right, so that's the answer to that question. I'm sure you can come up with a different answer, slightly different, but the idea is the same. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.